I'd very much like to call out my fellow Canadians and apologize to my American friends for the recent booing at multiple places within Canada of the American National Anthem. I'd like to first put forward that Canada died sometime last year, actually about a year ago. I remember walking the floor of the factory and talking to some team leaders, and we had all agreed something weird had happened. Just around March, we all felt like Canada had died. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Once again, I'm Neff from Nest Tech, but otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am. I am from the internet. Maybe I shouldn't say we all felt like it died. Those were my words, but the rest of us knew that something messed up happened in Canada. I am disappointed. So, the reason why you don't boo somebody's national anthem and why, if you see an American flag on the ground, you pick it up is because you're not booing. What are you booing for? You're booing because the orange man down there bad, right? Guys, they don't like the orange man either. I'm pretty sure that if you stacked it up to equal vote per vote, I'm pretty sure Orange Man wouldn't have got in, but it was like this area is worth this much points and that area is worth this much points. And by booing the national anthem, you are insulting every American retroactively. Now, I get the strong feeling a lot of these people who start the booing are progressives who have a set of ideas. And within these ideas is ideas of good and bad and discrimination, patriarchy, and colonialism. Colonialism. In that nuance, if you hate Americans for being colonizers, you should know that they broke away for independence from their mother country, right? And we did not. They fought their way out for independence and then made a rule book based off of laws of the natives. Get me on this. Do you know who Chigonzase is? Do you know who do you know about the Great Peace? If you don't know about the Great Peace, shut the hell up. If you don't know literal native history from natives, shut up. I mean, you're flying your flag. I'm so disappointed in you guys. You're flying your idiot flags and standing on your high horses saying we're better and we're great, and then booing all Americans. Nobody in New York likes Donald Trump. Nobody. But when you boo the American flag, you're it is you're booing good people too. There's good Americans. Guys, are you really so ignorant and stupid you don't realize there's good Americans? Is nuance leaving your minds, fellow Canadians? If you don't like them, just shut the hell up. They really take their national pride for a thing. You go down there, the Americans have their flags up everywhere because they love their country. God forbid that they love their own country. I'm so disappointed in Canada. Okay, so there goes my disappointment. Now, to the Americans, I definitely like to apologize and let you know Canada's pretty well dead. Something happened recently, and it has a lot to do with the McKinley Institute, basically. Okay, so McKinley is an institute in America and all over the place that takes the most intelligent people from your facilities and just immediately puts them up in an ivory tower. It's like they don't even get life. They could just immediately go to an ivory tower, the best of the best, most intelligent of the most intelligent. And these individuals make laws and rules. No, sorry. They basically make laws and rules because the governments, instead of looking through their own information, other governments from other countries, even Americans. Oh, this is so complicated because okay, so McKinley is American, but it's international, right? So Canada, India, Pakistan, America will be like the elective individual will be like, what should I do? Should I talk to my people or should I pay money to intelligent people to find out what I should do? In Canada, they dumped so much money into the McKinley group in order to get information. And McKinley gave us wonderful ideas like DEI and a lot of messed up stuff. They legitimately think that they are better than other people. Okay, so Americans in India, they have a caste system. Some people are better than others. We kind of have a hierarchy system over here where the more money you have, the better stuff you get. And justice for all, 13 Angry Men, the more money you have, the better stuff you get. You understand that, I'm sure. So in Canada, our elective individuals became so disconnected from reality. They came just as disconnected as JFK was when he admitted that he had lived through the Depression but knew nothing about it. Trudeau, for example, when he got in, he said that he wasn't interested, or the budget will balance itself. And the more you look into it, the more you find out that he came from an institution where he was just pretty much given money. His parents' non-for-profit organization, Lavalin, I think it was called, was literally money was given to this organization, the Trudeau non-for-profit, and then it would go into the Trudeau's pockets and their friends' pockets because his mom would go out and be like, hey, speeches, and he would give speeches. And okay, if there's one thing Musk is finding out is these non-for-profits are a great way to siphon money all over the place. But ultimately, and I'm not going to say what happened, but I have questions about why he stopped working in high school. He left early. There's questions there. That's all I'm going to say. It's interesting. But anyway, shortly after this stuff happened, the McKinley group gets into the liberals' heads that you have to do this, you have to bring this many people in, this many people in, and this many people in. Now, please listen to me here, because this is my truth. This is my reality that I've seen. All of a sudden, one day, the Canadians said, we are going to let in, can't remember if it was 100,000, 10,000, it was 10,000, something like that, immigrants. And it had fanfare coming from it, from CBC, from everywhere. And on Reddit, when it was released, it had 5 pieces of flair or awards to it as an article. Every commenter posted, nobody posted anything positive. Even people asking what happened here were banned. I myself was banned. And this is the time when I start talking more and more. What's going on? What's up? What's up? And I got banned because they wouldn't answer me what was going on. We started letting more and more people in, and our tent cities are growing. Basically, the people who run the place don't know what's going on, and there's hell here in ways that people who watch my channel in Canada can't understand because their reality hasn't been affected as dramatically as other people's. And it's absolutely nuts here. It's absolutely freaking. And okay, so you Americans, you must know how politics like kite everyone's mind into doing really stupid things, right? They did it at WWE. Guys, you're insulting each and every one of the performers you've come to see by booing it. The heroes, the villains, the faces, the heels, right? and you make us all look bad. My first love was an American. No, she broke my heart and cheated on me. Now, what really breaks my heart is she would understand. And all of my friends who I'm apologizing to the States would probably understand and get it and apologize to me, to Canada, for the way that things are going. But this isn't how good people operate. Canada. This isn't how good people operate. If you take a look at, okay, so we don't like religion now. We don't like nationalism. We don't like folklore unless it comes from a minority, okay? I'm going to tell you the good to all of these three things, even if it's not cool, okay? We're supposed to forgive. We're supposed to forgive. We're supposed to move on. Is what we're supposed to do as good people. Right? Right? Why can't we do that? Why are we putting everyone in these boxes? So my big issue is people put me in a box of being a white male, and like you could be two very different types. You could be a Prius driving hippie. You could be a truck driving KKK, or you could switch those vehicles around even, and people are different. But with DEI and with things going on, we're putting everyone into little boxes, and it's unbelievably hurtful. I hate being put into boxes. I hate it when people say that I'm straight, even though I'm a little bit weird. I've seen one up close, and I absolutely get attracted to men at the right time. And things are going in a direction where I have to say that because everyone's putting everyone in boxes. And this is a wonderful example. Idiots in Canada booing the American National Anthem because they don't like what Trump did. Guys, I just feel like these Canadians are so stupid. I want to, figuratively, I want to smack them with Hacksaw Jim Duggan's 4x4. I want Hacksaw Jim Duggan to line up and smack them all in the back of the head. Ho! Just lend that to me, Hacksaw. Let me do that. Like, serious. I understand there's problems, there's issues going on, but we're turning into anarchists because we think that as far left as we go is goodness, and it isn't. It's anarchy. Just because you can't make your way in the system doesn't mean you have to burn everything down. Don't be booing the American National Anthem. If you see an American flag on the ground, you pick that up and you deal with it quietly and respectfully. Because America's like our brother. And if you don't like it, you know what? I'm sick and tired of the new wave destroying families because family isn't cool enough. America's our family, all right? Maybe sometimes they're messed up on meth. Maybe sometimes they have never been so evil that we have had to lock them out of our house. And if you have never had family or friends addicted to drugs, if you've never had your place broken into by if you've never had your place broken into by drugged up family or friends, then you don't know what you're talking about. Just get out of here. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You don't boo the American National Anthem because you don't like Orange Man. Shut up. If you don't like your country, just get the hell out. I have gotten so much good from this country. My daughter has so much good for this country that I am trying to put back into this country with goodness, but I just hear so many people booing me for being white up front. And when I hear everyone booing the people in the States, when I hear, yeah, no, when you boo the American national anthem, you are booing every American that loves Canada and wants to change. You are hurting them. And that's not cool. That's not cool. That puts us on a very bad path. But I think these days everyone wants to be more popular and cool, and we have too many people that are acting like they need victimhood in order to validate themselves, and apparently this is particularly on the rich class, and I'm freaking sick of it. I'm sick of all of this hate. Is it possible for Canada to go back to what it was? Is it possible? Because if we can't care about our neighbors, we're supposed to love them and feel bad for their choices. If we were good, we would hate what they were doing and love them. But it's not cool to love anymore, is it? We just want to hate. And you know what? Hate sells. It sells tickets. It sells news. But it's like an acid burn sometimes. Don't be booing the national anthem. To my American friends, have a good one. To my Canadian friends, you disappoint me and I need you to think about your actions. And please think about what I said. Legitimately. And if you can find it within your heart to not boo the American national anthem, then I would ask you to forgive me for my harsh words to you this podcast. But I am really disappointed. Have a good one, folks.